Hello there. Thank you for your consideration for working in your organization. My name's Charlie. This is one of my dogs, Mabel. She loves to hang out beside me. I have a big window in front of me. She stares out of it all day long and she shows up on meetings. Wouldn't you like that? I think you want to hire me, and I'm tired of making resumes. I use AI anyway, and I'm not gonna stop 'cause it's so much easier now, and honestly, it's not that different from what I used to make. We all use the templates anyway, right? So here's the thing, you're not gonna get from a LinkedIn screen any amount of who I am or what I can do for you, 'cause here's the thing, I technically don't wanna work for you. Like, I really don't. I'm trying to do my own thing in writing and content creation online. Not really the time, but hey, I'm doing it 'cause for my own life, it just makes sense. And yes, I have a dog who takes a lot of my time every day, and I'm looking for a place that's willing to work with my special brand of neurodivergence. I get a lot of shit done in a very short time. I can literally give you lots of bosses' numbers to check my references, but I don't want to. I haven't talked to those folks in like several years. I've left jobs because I've tried to start my own thing, and hey, honestly, not going great. I started a thing that's technically a luxury. Being a coach, a health and wellness coach, I'm national board certified, trying to make this in song because it's one thing I do on this channel. Because I'm a channeler. I died last year, then became a channeler. You know, a lot of shit's gone down in my life and I still need to pay my bills. Bought a house, moved in a week before I died, so kind of have a lot of things that are on my mind all the time, but I'm still a very competent person who can get your shit done. I just need things to be a little bit understandably flexible, 'cause showing up for meetings is fine, but if I work all day, then you will get everything that you need delivered before it is due. I've run out of ways to make this song make sense, so I'll just talk about what my qualifications are for your place. I don't know exactly what you are looking for, but I have lots of skills, I have lots of degrees, and continuing education, and honestly, running your own business makes you kind of an expert at everything, 'cause you kind of need to be. I mean, I'm not really good at marketing. Look how many subscribers I have. I don't do the other social media stuff 'cause I hate it. I just fucking hate it. Being a person who's starting out in content creation after you've been a person who doesn't do social media stuff is kind of hard. Places like Substack have big promises, like, come write your shit on Substack, get an audience, but they don't prioritize folks who are consistent or new. They only want you to bring all of your subscribers over to them so they can have that, so they can be part of some big ecosystem. This isn't about complaining about social media stuff, just putting it all out there. Because what you see on LinkedIn is not me, it's just a list of places I've been. I mean, what the fuck does that tell you about what I can do? What does a page or two tell you about who I am and what it is you'd get if you wanted me? On paper, I am a little bit everywhere. I know that's why in 2 years of trying, folks are just like, no, okay. And you're not wrong. If my businesses take off, then I would go. But you should know, I've never left a place with less than 2 months notice, and I always set it up to be better when I go. I write everything down the whole time I'm there, try to make things easy for others and sustainable for a future where I'm not there. That's how I show up in every place I've been. And I'm coming to you now internet-wise, so that this can just be something that I send, possibly with a resume, or I don't honestly know, just putting it out online, seeing what happens. So let's talk about my history. As you saw, this is a longer video, my work history. Well, here we go. Been working since I was 11 for pay. Was doing babysitting on a regular, not every day, but 11 to about 25 regular babysitting. And then around 14, got one of those permits to work at a pool. Yeah, did that for 2 summers and then went on to other things. Where the fuck did I work? Oh yeah, like a good Richmonder, I worked at U-Crops, was a courtesy clerk. If you don't know what that is, you're not part of our club, so just, whatever. Then I also, oh yeah, I worked at Cold Stone Creamery for 3 years, was a team leader, because even as a teenager, folks were like, oh, she knows people and knows how to be in charge of stuff. Yeah, been a manager before. I don't love it, happy to do it, just don't love it, mainly because to be a good manager, you need to have people skills. You need to know your people. You need to have everything basically set up for success all the time. Plus, you kind of have to be a bootlicker. You gotta be that in-between person who says, yeah, I know this place sucks, but honestly, I just gotta do the thing. Not my favorite thing to do. Don't want to manage people for you, because again, I might not be there very long term, but what you would get from me in a short term is way more than you bargained for. I get all the reports done that you need, and way more than you would ever need to see. Reports are kind of my thing. Program evaluation expertise is what I've got. I have a degree in sociology, then another one, 2 degrees in sociology. When I was in my 30s, which I still am now, even though that's technically illegal for you to know, whatever, I said it. I went back and got another master's degree in psychology, just kinda to see, do I still like this, want to do this whole PhD thing that I put down in my 20s. So I've got a lot of research experience. Helped in a lab, didn't do a whole lot, because honestly, that whole year was stressful for me. I don't really care for academia anymore. Liked it when I was young. Now it's kind of place where you look around and go, no, this isn't a song thing I want to go out though, is it? No. Congratulations. Sometimes you think what you want to do with your life is one thing. This whole song started because I started remembering working at Cold Stone Creamery, where I got my first promotion for taking things up a notch. And honestly, even in the group interview process, which makes sense for that place, the guy who owned it said, well, he kinda took me aside and said, that's your voice, you should have led with that. The exuberant voice for someone who works at Cold Stone, 'cause you sing for the tips while you sing to say thank you. We came up with lots of songs when I worked at one. And they kind of act like how I do now, yeah. I don't want to go back to basically any of the things that I used to do, honestly. So why am I singing to you? Because I can feel that you are on your own change in trajectory, and you're wondering, where do I go? When I do that myself, I kinda go back and pick up the things that I put down. Try to see what still rings when I shake it, like the Polar Express, little bit. 'Cause some of those things you put down years ago have information for you now. So I encourage you to take yourself into this place of just being open, being silly, being stupid in your safe space. It's what I am doing. I thought I wanted this video to be some sort of resume thing, but honestly, I'm trying trust. I know, I clench when I say it. Oh, 'cause we look at our bank account and go, I mean, we're fine right now, but what happens when we have another thing that we have to pay for that's not part of a regular monthly thing? Plus, you see the things from like Eversource. Rates are going up again, 14% increase. Like, bro. Do you have any idea how much increases are destroying us, though? No. Still trying to have faith myself and say, I'm trusting the artistic journey. Well, I'm privileged. My husband still works right now. I'm also person who gets previews of things and honestly it don't look good. Might just be my fear that's talking, but I can feel something changing. I just hope that it's in the direction that I want, and if it's not, well, there's always other things we can try. And this whole artistic side of me fills me up in ways that nothing else ever has, and I get the chance to just try it, so may as well keep going, 'cause today I continue to write my stories, my Miriam's Quest stories, my choose your own adventure stories, with my main character who has DID. Just not pathologized in that world. They're a collective being. And it's a story that simply has to come out of me. I don't often know when I'm ready to let go of certain things right now. It stresses me out to say I'm letting go of applying to jobs for at least the rest of the year. It hurts, but oh, everything in my rational mind says you're fucking crazy. So do people that I've known in my life, so okay, maybe I am fine, but I'm doing what I can for myself, and that's all that any of us can do right now. Can you find what you need? Ask yourself, what is pulling me into that loving place? What is it that I feel I want right now? 'Cause when I channel, it just comes out. It just comes out, and even if I don't like the message, it comes from a place of hope and loving and just right. I know how it feels, and honestly, maybe it's just a break from whatever it is that I might be doing next year. I cannot predict my own future. I can just set up a trajectory and take actions each day. That's all that I can honestly do, even if previews keep just coming in over and over. That's just what they do. They call it discernment, learning what it means to be a reader for yourself. That's the hard part. It's so much easier for other people. Why? Because you can tell when it's not your energy. You can tell when it's not yours that's coming in, but when it's yours, it's so much less clear. I appreciate that you continued to watch my silly exploration of job stuff. And I especially appreciate that you continued watching because it was for you. And me. Remember, any reader who sends a message through, it's for the reader first. On this kind of platform, anyway. But yeah, my personal confession as a currently still trying to make a profitable writing and Akashic record reading business. I've been applying to jobs this whole time. And I know, I can hear any number of people who are like, that's the wrong energy. Like, okay, sure, yeah. And it's been a really scary, hard spiritual awakening. And I have not been doing this for 20 years, like many of y'all. I'm in like year 2, okay? I am very, very proficient at what I do. I'm very good at it. I have references, but I'm not going to share them with people because that is private. It's private information. But I am still experimenting with my own life, as I encourage you to do. As we are all encouraged to do. And this is me fully declaring to myself and you, my friend, thank you for watching. This is what I want. I want to write professionally. I want to be an Akashic record reader who helps folks with what they need. And I already do both of those things. I'm just in my internship phase. Because any business to really get profitable takes 2 to 3 years. That's just what businesses are. This one I only started in the beginning of 2025, and I've been splitting my potential future for income. You could call it energy, but just I've been putting all of these different guide rails up every time I apply for a job as a backup, as a just in case, as a this is what I've always done. But I'm being asked to change that. And trust. It's so much easier to trust when your bank account is full, right? Like it just is. It just is. But I've built a library of written work. It's on my Substack at Charlie Morrow, and you can find it all. I just link my website, soulharmonyconnection.com. It's in the description. It's all there. You can go to the Patreon, you can see the Patreon blog, you can see the Substacks. I have a library. I've written a lot. I don't even know how many freaking videos I have on YouTube, but I do a lot of stuff, right? That's not going to change. If anything, it's going to be opening me up to other newer things, especially when it comes to Miriam's Quest. Because as I keep writing that story out, I'm also going to be just continuing to create things. My Oracle deck exists because I was making things for Miriam's Quest. And it's a fun Oracle deck. It's a card game. I mean, like, it's an Oracle deck and a solo card game and one you can play with another person. It's also on my website. And if you sign up for the Patreon, it's free. You're watching this. It came to you because you're in the same trajectory as me. Similar paths, right? A lot of us are. Yeah. So whatever it is that you've been clinging on to, you know, you're holding on to the thing because you're like, I know I need to let go. I know I need to let go. Now's your time. Experiment. 6 weeks. Give yourself 6 weeks. Today is day 1. You're the one who watched the video, so it's already starting, whether you want it, whether you're making a conscious choice or not, something is starting for you. You got 6 weeks. Let go. Set an intention sometime today of what you want. Write it down. Record yourself. Talk to yourself 6 weeks from now. Cry to yourself. Yell at yourself. Do whatever you need to do. And then take the next 6 weeks and just do it. And it's one of those things where it's not like a thing you add, it's a thing you just stop doing. And it's a thing you didn't want to be doing anyway, so. Yeah. Oh, and what to do when the, like, guilt creeps up? Well, you have enough tools in your metaphysical tool belt to shift. If you're feeling guilty about something, that's an emotion that just needs to talk. Talk to it. Why do you feel guilty, self? Because I'm not applying for jobs and we won't be able to survive in a month. Oh, interesting. You can see the future now. I mean, yeah, I'm a reader. I'm a psychic. I can totally see the future. Plus the cards said so. I mean, the cards just kind of can tell you exactly what you need to hear in that moment. It's not necessarily truth for the future. I know, but like, that's exactly what it said. And now I'm getting all of these reinforcements and I'm not going to be okay. Okay, but are you getting reinforcements or is that just you telling yourself you're getting reinforcements? Shut up. No, you shut up. I mean, it could devolve into that. That's fine. That's normal. Mabel, I'm talking to my friend. I'm sorry, she's very rude. She doesn't really understand when there's not a person in the room, so I do apologize for my dog. Just wait, all right? We're going out in a minute. Yeah. And also, whatever it is that you're letting go of, yeah, I'm fucking terrified. Also, don't sue me. don't do that, okay? I can't afford it. So please don't do that. Like, yeah, if your life goes to shit, like, I don't know. But also, that's not okay. Sorry, I'm literally being asked to take that back. All right. I'm sorry. Wrong energy. Fine. Wrong energy. My God. Okay. Excuse me. My Gaia. Okay. Yeah. If you don't know, when any songs come through, Gaia's behind it. She is. I don't want to say she's tricky because she's not. She's just inspirational, right? But often the content that comes out is not what I was promised when I started recording. Mabel, you need to stop. Okay. I need to take her out, and I do believe that you have more to get to in your day 2, least of all, figuring out what it is you're ready to let go of for 6 weeks as a a true experiment in trust. Yeah. I feel you. And I'm sorry for my dog. All right, we'll talk soon. Yep. Okay. Also, Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. here. If I'll be live, I'm dedicated to it now. I've said it as a thing. So Sunday nights, 8 p.m. I'm gonna go live. If you have questions about that you want me to tune into with your Akashic Records or something, I'm just gonna be hanging out. So pop in and be like, hey, okay, so I've got a question about my life and about whatever I have going on. Yeah, sure. I mean, you get a free Akashic record reading. It's not maybe I haven't done it yet for someone that's live, so like, you know, just pop in, ask your question, see what comes out. I might not be right, but like, usually what comes through is pretty entertaining and high vibration and from your guides and loving and for your highest good in that day. It's just not a psychic reading. And no, I can't tell you future stuff. I can just tell you what's in your highest good for that day. So, hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Love you. Mabel, honestly.